Okay, my name is Ana Sofia. I am going to talk about the economy. The economy. What is the economy? Like the economy is the study of how societies manage their limited resources such as money, labor, natural resources, and technology. They produce goods and service and used to distribute them among people. Okay, the importance of the economy. Um, the economy is important because it influences virtually every aspect of life. It helps understand how resources are created and distributed, how income and the employment are generated, and how decisions are made at both the individual and collective levels. On the other hand, the economy used to be fundamental for the development and well-being of countries. Um, it influences economic growth, financial stability, fiscal and social policy, international trade, and sustainability. Um, development. The economy directly used to impact people's lives, the government ability to provide um, public service. And a country's international relations. Finally, the consequence of mismanagement of the economic are the following. The lack of good economic administration will lead to economic crisis, social inequality, financial instability, loss of investor confidence, and deteriorations of public service. This consequence negatively will impact the long-term stability, well-being, and development of a country.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Maria Fernanda, and economic inequality difference that exists in the distribution of goods in common income with a group, country, society, or between countries. That is in occurs when economic resource is of being distribute equality are concentrated in a few hands. To reduce inequality both within and between countries, I will need to equality distribute the resource and invest in education, skill development, and fix the discrimination. Okay, the most unequal countries in the world, according to bank figures, are South Africa, Haiti, Honduras, then follow Colombia, Brazil, Panama, Chile, Costa Rica, and Mexico. Okay, I used to think that inequality was a freak that not it currently affect many countries. However, we realized that day by day it expands and increments the freak. I'm going to explain the inequal in Colombia. Colombia has one of the most unequal income distributions in the world. and equality has been persistent. For these reasons, the country low productivity has not overcome the conditions of poverty and vulnerability that affects in the 16% of this in population. Okay, finally, Colombia economy is based on a free market system, which is based on the production and exchange of goods and service between people and companies through monetary transaction where the price is set by supply and demand. And a small message that I used to repeat, I'm going to live in less shares, tax and responsibilities. Distributes households shares equality among as in roles a basis of the gender stereotypes. This not only teach equality of responsibilities but also promotes skills necessary for the life in the society.
In conclusion, the economy around the world is based in two systems. These systems are capitalism and socialism. Um, Around the world, they are followed by countries, places, and markets in general. Both has bad things as much as good things that actually affects the persons and the economy who apply or who follow these systems. Actually, capitalism used to be the most important or the unique that you could find in the past, but in the history appears after that the socialism that actually is totally different to a capitalism and is like the opposite. As I said before, they have bad things. In the case of the capitalism, one of those are the desiguality. The desiguality is caused because of the manage of the system to get money. I mean, people who is rich in this system can get money easier than a person who is poor. This is because a poor person has to do a really hard work to get money, and that's the way to survive. And actually rich people doesn't have to do the same work than a poor person, and that's why the capitalism could be a little bit bad. In the other hand, we have the socialisms that actually have bad things too. In this case, we have the corruption. The corruption is a really bad thing that appears as socialism, as capitalism, as and whatever government. But actually, in the socialism is really common to see because in the socialism, um, the whole money of the people is given to a government, and in the government, the people who are there take it to themselves and actually doesn't use it as well as it should be done. And that's why the socialism doesn't give a really good option to be followed.